sound of all sounds, the sound of creation, the sound of new beginnings.
That's a sound making on the chain. In the stillness of the night, the goddess whispers. In the bright of the day, the god roars. Life pulses. Mind imagines. Emotion.
Oh.
Even the smallest wave in essence. Out, you know what I mean?
Sir, can I land without you talking over me? The only question I'm asking is his poll numbers right now are way down. So to try to delegitimize, whether you agree with the protest or not, to try and delegitimize it, you just been
series.
Oh my God. Even if Trump comes to help Nigeria and takes oil, we don't even use the oil. They're not giving us the oil. No one in Nigeria is benefiting from the oil. So if he comes to take the oil, that doesn't care. Nigerian soldiers are even happy that he wants to come to Nigeria. Nigerian soldiers themselves say that they don't care. Let him come and help us out, because anytime that the Nigerian soldiers can advance, their hands are being held back. They cannot push further. Why? Because the government says no, we cannot push further to the states. In 2015, where Abuja period, we had meetings saying what are we going to do about Boko Haram. Our fucking vice president is a terrorist sympathizer. Are you guys okay? Our vice president has had the guy that bombed Abuja. Wasn't even caught in the vice president's house? What are you talking about? We caught the guy that bombed Abuja at the vice president's house, Lou. And this guy was nominated for the vice presidency in our country. What are you talking about? The country is gone. If you want to come and take over the country, I don't fucking care. What are you guys talking about? Everyone's saying the condo, the guy, if I can get anything on me, I'll let you know. Thanks.
I'm about to follow you now. Can I wait? Prayers up to you and your family. I'm a 23andMe Igbo Yoruba in a small percentage of houses, so I empathize with my Igbo brothers, even though I put the diaspora wars aside. I'm all for it, brother. All right.
Wait, Lucy, we buy land, we build shopping complexes, we didn't spare parts. We don't ask the government to fund our spare part business. But the Fulanis, they are so entitled that they think Nigeria is theirs. We are going to the military. That's one thing I like about this, what Tinubu is doing, even though one thing I like about what he's doing, even though the man is a calamity on his own. But one thing he's doing that I like is he's trying to reshuffle the military and paramilitary. The Fulani is dominated for years, they cannot live without federal government handouts. These guys cannot do nothing. They cannot create wealth. Their life depends on government. That is why within 2 years of Tinubu,
so you're saying they are the warriors of the country?
No, they are not warriors. These guys are lazy.
They are the military.
They are not.
They are the police.
They
are the army.
They control the.
You say that from your mouth, but they're lazy.
You said warriors. You made a mistake saying the warriors.
No, you just they are the army, the military, the general.
Disproportionately, the Damas.
Bro, listen, I know you got hate. You know you got hate for.
Hold on. Hey, he's talking. I'll bring you back up after he's done, Fulani brother. All right. Continue, Ingrid.
Like said, warriors. When you use the word warriors, that is an overstatement. Due to long age, they don't school. They recruit them into the military. All of them, they don't go to school. They do nothing other than the military. So they recruit them into the military. They have the larger population in the military. So what Tinubu is doing now is he's like trying to restructure the military. Even though he's trying to restructure the military in his own way, filling the spaces with his brothers from the Yoruba side. This is how divided Nigeria is. This is why I said we were not meant to be together in the first place. Now, with Nigerians endured 8 years of Buhari's calamity, especially the Igbos, Buhari slaughtered us like chickens from the southeast. The videos are there. Go on YouTube, Google it, you see it. We did not complain, nobody complained. Just 2 years of Tinubu to let you know that these guys cannot live without power. Just 2 years of Tinubu, they started plotting coup just to remove. Just 2 years of Tinubu to show you how these people reason, how they think. They cannot coexist with any human being, with any culture. Talking about the Hausas, they emasculate the Yoruba land. But when you go there today, they don't have any Oba there. What they have there is Emir. And the little community, the little Yoruba-speaking community in Kwara State, they've decimated that place. They all ran away. The little Yoruba-speaking place in community in Kogi State, they've decimated that place. They hate against Fulanis. No, these guys are not humans. Tell them get ranches, bro. I spent money.
Not humans.
I tell the truth, bro. I spend money. I spend money for my farm, bro. I know how much I spend on my farm, but these guys will come with AK-47. Your eyes they clash. Go and get ranches, bro. I've lived in America for over 15 years. I have not seen cow roam the street of America. In this 21st century, I have not seen cow roam around in America. Why don't you put
So, bro, can I ask you a question, brother?
Go ahead, please.
Are you willing to go to war with these Fulani herds, bro?
See, let me make
Fulani herds, bro.
See, let me make this clear. Let me make this very, very clear. These guys are not powerful. 3 years, 1967 to 1970, 3 years. Nigeria, not only Nigeria. It was Britain, it was Russia, it was France. We still
free from the magnetic influence and compulsiveness of the psychological mind. It is this and the vital force act in the portrayal called life. Recognize the nature, the unity of appearance and emptiness, space and its content. Delusion happens when there is a grasping of our fixation on appearance, me and the other, seeming duality. Without that fixation and the other, seeming duality. Without that fixation, there is freedom as naturalness. Delusion dissolves, and which is always already so. Recognize this again and again. Try to remember the main points. Birth and death are like going to sleep at night and waking up in the morning. When you go to sleep at night, you die. When you dream, it's like being on an astral plane. When you wake up in the morning, it's like being born. Through those states of consciousness, somebody exists, and then somebody is none other than you. In other words, you are ignore the fake consciousness, abide in the reality, which is called absolute awareness, consciousness. Abide in that. Enlightenment is like the moon reflected on the water.
Dewy and glowy. I'm gonna share.
clouds float quietly across the sky. Is this not your very own limitless being waving back at you? The scorpion becomes the snake becomes the phoenix. That's me. You're a veteran. I'm a veteran. And a supporter of Israel. And a supporter. Yeah, nigga, you're fucking us. Okay, this is candidate John running for Congress in the 16th district. We just hole punched all of our petitions up at the top. And now we're going to either string them all together or find some type of metal ring. Constitution, read by candidate
I got the viral bonus count.
Congressman John Kitover.
He said that what I said was not true. Then he said exactly what I said.
Wait. Because the part where he said it's not true is because you said that during the caliphate in 1800s that they colonized houses.
Okay, Luke, can we just ask
Hold on, let me just clarify this. Let me just wait. The house of people. Is this true? Yes or no?
Can we say in some?
Yeah, why would I ask GPT when the house of people? Yes. Ahmad, you gotta unmute your mic, brother.
So, before the jihad of Usman and Fodio, majority of the...
He asked you if they colonized you. Like, answer that.
Yes. Did the Fulanis colonize the house of people? Yes or no?
He said I lied.
He said no. He said no at first. What did he say?
He said I lied.
He switched his answer.
I'm trying to explain something. I'm trying to give you... I think not colonized.
Okay, Ahmed, can I ask you a question? Can I just ask you a question?
Yes.
No. Let him land, sugar brother. Let him land. All right. He's actually was going to the school thought out. Come on, finish, brother. Ahmad's house of people.
Okay, and presently in Hausa, we have something that we call Hausa Bokwe. Like there are 7 houses, and which is include.
Is that what you're talking about, Rabbi?
No, I'm listening to Martin Shkreli as I work.
Oh, really? What's he saying?
You don't know Martin Shkreli?
Yeah, I know who he is.
He's awesome.
Epstein as a Democrat ploy. I'm going to use that as my fiscal model.
Island is fake?
No, I didn't say that at all. We all know it's real. So, like, this idea that
No, you
power
said it was a war.
a Democrat ploy. Like,
Yeah, what do you mean by
hold on. I'll let you. It's how they, like, funnel money. So, like, this idea that somehow we can exploit, other fucking third world nations or more economically deprived nations and fleece their populations somehow is going to be like, oh, that's really great. Again, it's this weird hypocrisy and this weird false economic picture that's not based in reality. It's not based on any forecast models. You have nothing to cite or source. And again, you're using a fucking basement busting fucking dollar store version of an AI American-made cars. Like, Toyota is the #1 made American car. Like, let that sink in. Toyota is more American-made than Chevy, Ford, fucking any of the others. But somehow or another, this guy has the economic picture that he got from fucking Gemini to sit there and tell us what was really going to work. Holy crap on a cracker. Nobody should listen to this guy.
Wait a minute. Now, you notice I didn't cut him off. But let's see if he has some respect now. Now, let's clear something up right quick. Because I don't think he understands what I mean by when I say train. This is what I mean when I say these people, they don't fucking listen and they're fucking detached from reality. When I say train, I wasn't talking about writing the code for Gemini, fool. That's what I'm talking about. What I was talking about is, if you look at the bottom of Gemini, right where you put the words in, source that I want. That's the sources. I don't understand what the fuck you're talking about. Make fucking sense, my man. When I trained it to do that, because if I don't tell it to do that, it's gonna do whatever the fuck it wants to do. Now look, I've asked this same question, and it comes from Cora. It comes from what are you talking about? So when I said I trained it, this is what I mean, sir. So maybe you need to pay attention, because listening is an art, dumbass. Listening is an art. Now he told me that I don't have sources. I guess the Cato Institute isn't a source. I guess the PIIE isn't a source. They're in the chat, dumbass. You talk a lot of fucking talk, sir, but I need you to back it up with some shit, because I put about 4 sources in the chat from reputable organizations that are all saying the same goddamn thing. So you can leave that part alone. I hope you understand what I mean. I don't literally mean I wrote the code for Gemini, dude. I'm talking about when I asked you to bring me information to the question I asked, I gave it a standard to go by when searching out that information. You know that's something you can do with the Gemini, right? I don't know sources. Collegiate, peer-reviewed, reputable sources from reputable publishers like Oxford, like Yale University Press, like University of Chicago Press, like Routledge, like Brill. You ever heard of these? These are reputable, peer-reviewed, collegiate presses. Do you know about that? So I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Maybe you need to stop yapping so much and try to understand where I'm coming from, sir. I'll stop right there.
Intermarried to the extent that in some houses you cannot differentiate. Majority of them, they were speaking out. They cannot say even two words in Fulani.
So wait,
I'm not asking about what they're
that the
speaking.
Hausa people are your brothers. I mean the Fulani people are your brothers. To you.
No, so
Wait, let him answer this. Are you saying that the Fulani people in 2025 is your brothers? Family is kind of hard. It's impossible to separate. Correct?
Honestly speaking, that is the general thinking or perspective of the people in the Hausa land.
Okay, thank you. That's all I want.
wait, hold on, Ahmad. I feel like you're being
Look,
by
they know how to
right?
separate when it comes to choosing who's going to be in
Wait,
power.
sorry, I have a question.
But I'm saying he's saying the majority, so he's speaking socially. Everybody don't have political power.
You know what this sounds
I might
like?
do this
every time. Y'all try to make it seem like it's.
I'm gonna keep it real. That's the best.
People argue.
If y'all know about the Hoovers, it was a Crip set, and then it branched off to like. The Fulanis is like their whole thing, but
Wait,
kind of integrated.
Let me make the analogy.
That was actually hilarious.
Okay,
Let me
so
make the analogy. Let me finish my analogy.
yeah, I'll love you.
Let me finish my analogy.
Yeah, I'll love you.
To 479 BCE, you may have held the position you enter into it. The deeper it is. Where is the way to the way? What a question. Still, for complicated minds, drastic measures are needed. Lao Tzu's book was written as a response out of grandmotherly kindness. According to the oldest biography, Lao Tzu lived for a long time in the country of Chu, but seeing its decline, he departed. When he thereupon, Lao Tzu wrote his book about the Tao and departed. This is legend, but it is an accurate description of the way in which true teaching happens.